yeah, just cool stuff like that. So that's been just these past 2 weeks, and we've went up to the library every Saturday so far, and just kind of just sat down as like a team and just
started brainstorming.
Started brainstorming. We finally decided on what we're gonna write, and now we're just waiting on our social media not social media person, our graphic designer, so I can like switch all my social media over and make some fan pages and stuff like that, and start posting things.
And do you mind sharing what your topic's gonna be? You said you guys were kind of deciding what you're gonna write. Is it just the genre? It's what you already discussed.
It's honestly just a bunch of random skits that we have came up with over the course of I'd say like 2-3 years since I've known all these guys.
Yeah.
So it's pretty random. I think we were more shooting for like I'd say like Chappelle show and stuff.
Oh,
like that. Yeah,
so
like
this is real comedy.
Very comedy, very random, and like very goofy.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so
oh my god, I love Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, so it's
hilarious. Right?
It's something
so
like
funny.
that. Yeah.
But also, I mean, I have to say, there's some of his stuff that is just so out of the box, and it really speaks to something about some of the things that are going on, and so in some ways, what he's doing, although it's comedy, is really impactful in terms of social justice and that whole, human rights, everything. It's really amazing. So that sounds magnificent.
Yeah, and they jokingly told us that they were just like, oh yeah, like make sure you guys make it like, tasteful, like don't be too bad and too harsh and all this stuff, and then the other lady was just like, well, she's like, I don't believe in censorship, so just
Perfect.
kind of. I'm like,
do what you gotta do.
Okay, we'll push the boundaries as much as possible, but we won't go overboard. So we don't want to obviously give ourselves bad names, because we have also our futures to look forward to and like stuff like that. So I'd rather be known for, oh, that kid was really funny and like not terrible, like with whatever.
I don't know if that's possible. Right? I mean, honestly, it's like, really, I mean, you're just such a force for good. And I don't know that you really get that. But when you walk into a place, your vibrational positivity announces you before you get there.
I try.
Yeah.
I really do.
And so I actually would love to hear, I mean, you may be not very conscious of that, but there's something about your attitude. Like, what is it? Or where do you think that has come? Where do you think your amazing positive vibration, attitude, etc.? Where does that come from? What do you attribute that to?
You know what? I'd say just in the past, probably like 5-6 months, I know I had to do a lot of realization and like try and figure out who I was, and I know that how I was just in my everyday life probably wasn't so good. Like it was like I was happy, but like it was kind of like a fake happy, and like it was positive, but it just like it was to people, and then when I was by myself, it wasn't very positive.
Got it.
And
so you were really a stand for others, but not so much for yourself.
Not for myself. And now it's like after I would just say, like, instead of being on the fence about like, oh, I believe in God, I don't believe in God, like all that stuff. I finally just hopped off the fence and was like, you know what, like that's what I am all for now, like just living my life with Jesus and stuff like that. So that's definitely where it comes from, and that's literally it. Like that's it right there.
Yeah, so, no, I one of the truths that I live by is that the great reality is deep within. Yeah. And that's where you find it. Whatever you call that, it doesn't really matter to me. And, whatever that is. But I'm too, it's like I'm here for God, for love, for whatever. Yeah. And I'm here to be a tool. Yeah. Right? I would rather be a tool than act like one. Yeah. I want to shine. I want to be a conduit like St. Francis. Let me be a channel of peace and love and all those good things, Yeah. And that's what I see in you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really awesome. Yeah. So with this group of guys, how many of them do you have with this in this team?
There's me. We kind of took our name from Lord of the Rings, and we definitely named ourselves like the Council of Elrond. For
nice.
Sure, yeah.
I love it.
Because
oh my God,
it's just
so
we're all like very, very different, and like I guess I'm Gandalf because I brought them all together.
Fantastic.
Which,
you are wizard.
Whatever, yeah.
Totally.
It's pretty funny.
I embrace it. It's awesome.
My best friend Ben, I've known him since 8th grade, and we've always been just the dorkiest guys, and just in the past like couple years we've like gotten really close, and he was just like, dude, we just need to start a show, like we just need to, and I'm like, we've been trying to figure it out, and now here's this opportunity, so
there it is.
Yeah, there's that. My buddy Pt.2, we just kind of got closer because he was friends with Ben, and he's just a smart guy, honestly. And then there's
You're a smart guy.
Yeah, he's
just saying.
He's his is on a different level. Like it's ridiculous.
A different kind of.
Yeah, a different.
I get it. There's different multiple intelligences, right?
And then there's my buddy Anthony, and he is just incredible at everything that he does, and like he kind of just posted something on Facebook like last summer and was like, hey, I need some people to like, I'm doing like a short film just for fun, like I just kind of need people, and I just sent him a message and was like, what's up, dude? Like, I'm down for whatever, and I did sound for him, which was fun by itself, very distracting, but it was super fun, and then we just kind of stayed in touch, and then he was the second person I told. I was like, oh, dude, by the way, we have this opportunity, and I really want you to be a part of this.
And
he's like, yep, I'm in 100%. And I jokingly told everyone, I'm like, I shouldn't even have to tell you guys because I know you guys are all going to be down, and I just have to say, hey, we have this opportunity.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah, and then that was it.
Right.
And that's pretty much what happened. But then we have a couple other guys that, our buddy Kyle, I think he's just going to be like our builder on the set, like just building things and making costumes.
Perfect.
And then
we all have gifts, right?
Yep.
Let's do it.
There's Tiernan and Clint, and that's Lights and another actor. So we're just trying to get as many people as possible.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's our group right there.
We talk about that here, and part of the inspiration for the Goodness Forums was to connect people, and the phrase that kept coming was, a web of connection creates a net of support.
That's
like,
yes.
Without the we, there is no me. I mean, I can't do life by myself. None of us can. And Charles would tell me, Carol, stop trying to do it by yourself. It's not hard. It's impossible. And so what you're talking about is just so perfectly in line with what I know to be the truth of how we're going to have a world that works for everyone is this we. And what you're doing is so awesome. And it's if your contact information and that sort of stuff with your Facebook page, and you still have the Instagram. And, okay, perfect. So that will be in the show notes. So if people wanted to contact you and inquire to possibly be a part of this, are you
absolutely?
Yeah,
like
would you be open to that?
We're trying. We're trying to keep it. As small as possible. But
sure.
if it's like someone does something that we can't do.
Yeah. Right.
Bring them in, and
perfect.
we have one editor. We're all gonna try and learn, but
so anybody who's out there who likes to do that kind of work,
anything like that. And I just say, like, I know in the future we'll need some just random actors, and I'm sure by then we'll have all the social media up, so we'll just be like, hey, be at this place at this time, and just we'll provide food or something silly like that, and just relax. And
I also know about what it's like to have a vision.
Yeah.
You don't, and that's something that comes, you're meant to be or whatnot. You don't have to know how. You just have to know the what.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you got the what. And I'm so excited to watch. You're riding that wave, that surf rider, right? You guys are in the mix riding the wave.
It's been honestly crazy, and we're still trying to calm down. And it's like now we used to just kind of sit around and goof around and write things, but now it's like we get in this serious mode and we're like, hey, we actually can do something with this and create. And honestly, people have done it with less than what we have. So it's just a matter of just taking hold of that and just going with it.
We'll definitely have you back to tell the audience an update about what's going on.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's that'll be in the next couple. I'd say we're writing right now, so we should be done with our first thing at the end of March, and then probably April is when we'll start filming. Yeah, and that's when everyone should start looking for like web pages and stuff like that.
Right on. Yeah. So maybe we have another time together sometime towards the end of the summer or something like that. But we'll be in contact
we will.
For sure.
We will,
so
definitely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much
Anytime.
for agreeing to come on the show and share with everyone the wonderful human being that you are and what you're up to in life.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
this has been, honestly, it's just been fun. This has been fun.
I know, I've had a great time.
It's just been fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So thank you for being a part of this. We appreciate you, and tune in next time to meet another extraordinary person who's doing extraordinary good and spreading positivity. Thank you.